President William Ruto says he is building a church in State House at the presidential residence in Nairobi, Kenya.
Naambiwa ati hata kwa magazeti leo ati kuna mtu anasema ati mimi najenga kanisa hapa State House. Ni kweli mimi najenga kanisa hapa State House. Ninyi mnanielewa?
One of the reasons why the president wants to build a church in State House is that he claims he found a church made out of iron sheets. And therefore he questions, does that look befitting for the State House? In fact, he adds, how can you build houses that are looking good and yet God is living in a deplorable state?
Mimi sijakuja kuanzisha kanisa State House, nimekuta kanisa ikiendelea. Nimekuja pale nikakuta State House ni nyumba ilijengwa miaka 120 iliyopita. Ile mbao ilikuwa imewekwa siku hiyo imeoza hapo State House. Paa inatoka maji. Nikasema wacha nirekebishe. Sasa ile mimi narekebisha, mnataka nirekebishe State House. Mimi niishi mahali mzuri. Alafu kanisa ya Mungu ibaki ya mabati.
The president further defended the construction of the church by even quoting a verse from the Bible, specifically Haggai chapter 1 verse 4, which is a rebuke from the prophet Haggai to the people of Israel who are prioritizing their own comfortable houses while neglecting the rebuilding of the temple of the Lord.
Haggai, Bishop, Haggai 1 mstari wa 4. Mungu anauliza, nyinyi munaishi kwa manyumba mazuri hata imewekwa mbao mzuri, alafu nyumba ya Mungu imeharibika. Hiyo swali nikiulizwa nikienda nikipatana na Mungu, mnataka nijibu namna gani? Niseme ati mimi nilikuwa nakaa State House, nyumba ya mawe imejengwa vizuri, imewekwa tiles, na kanisa ya Mungu State House ni ya mabati? Nitapita hiyo mtihani kweli mbele ya Mungu? So tafadhali na waomba jameni, wacha nijengee Mungu kanisa hapo State House.
In his defense, the president claims that the church will not cost the state any cent because he will be building the church out of his own pocket.
Na haitagharimu serikali ya Kenya peni moja. Nitajenga na pesa zangu kwa sababu kanisa ya Mungu ni mahali ambapo panatoshana na heshima.
And despite criticism from Kenyans who are criticizing the use of a whopping 1.2 billion Kenya shillings to build a church, the president maintains that this is an exaggerated cost and that such a project would not even surpass 300 million.
Mjengo ya kanisa ya ghorofa ngapi? 11. Sasa niwaulize, kanisa ya kutosha watu 300 inaweza kufika shilingi bilioni?
Despite his good intentions, the president has faced major backlash from the opposition with the following sentiments.
Mr. President, we used to pray with you. You used to speak in tongues. You are a Christian. God called you. And you want to build a church. Let's build the spiritual one first. Because the blood that is in our hands, that is not right.
Critics have also questioned how is it that the president can actually construct a house in State House without proper public participation process.
You cannot, without public participation, arrogate to yourself the responsibility of building a church inside State House without asking the Kenyan population. Je, maonaji?
Hiyo mambo ya kujenga kanisa State House si shamba lako. Enda ujenge kwako Karen, jenga kwako Sugoi, enda kwa kila kanisa iko na harambee wajenge. Na hiyo ya Kiambaa iko karibu na wewe, iko kwa hiyo area yako, anza na hiyo. Vile unawacha kanisa ya Kiambaa na unaenda kwa zingine, inatuambia story yako wewe.
The president is also being accused of violating several sections of the constitution, particularly Article 8, which provides that there shall be no state religion.
Article 8 kwa katiba yetu. In fact, the subheading, the subtitle is State and Religion. Now, it's one of the shortest articles. There is no state religion.
But it is not only the opposition that has actually criticized or has something to say concerning the construction of the church. The following pastors and bishops had something to say, led by teacher John C.W.
The timing right now in the nation is sensitive. Then you come out and begin to tell the people, no matter what, hata nani ape. Now, are we now Satanists? Or I don't know the power of a church, or I don't know the power of a building. Where did wisdom go? And you listen. What season are we in Kenya? Usifikirie sana in terms of weather. Kuna mtu akocheki, tuwadhiwa na dedi, jeshi inagenya, memorial na retaliate. What is the season in terms of the weather? The season is telling you what to dress. Some of you know have bought jikos, makando inaongea home. But a season will come, you don't even want to see the charcoal. It's not relevant.
And Pastor Tim Mwangi also had something to say concerning the construction of this church in State House.
Deeper than what you think. If you are a politician, you ought to have heard well that I'm ready to sacrifice 1.2 billion for an altar. The battle has shifted. It is not votes. It's now in the realm of sacrifice. So let a man come with his God. So you might just think it's a church. How can I be so confident to announce? Because I know what this altar does for me. So I can sacrifice on it.
In the end, we have to question. Is it about the construction or is it about erecting an altar? Nonetheless, the president still maintains that he owes no one an apology and that the construction will go on as scheduled.
Kuna mtu nitaomba msamaha kwa kujenga kanisa. Tutajenga kanisa ya Mungu. Shetani akasirike afanye ile anataka.